Hi everyone, I'm Marie. Welcome to Marie's channel. I'm glad you're here. I thought I would jump right into it today because I realized the last video that I had talked about, um, I could I had more information on what in regards to. So I thought I would just kind of jump into the next one. However, if you are new to this channel, then welcome. This channel, I gave an introduction, and you may want to go back and look at that introductory video. But what we're going to be talking about here on this channel is about ancient wisdoms and spiritual tips and experiences. And hopefully, I'll be able to share with you some knowledge that I've learned from a spiritual master um, that you can learn from too, and maybe share your own experiences as we go along. Um, I call it temple teachings, which is things that you're not going to find in a book necessarily, or at least not in an English book. I'm sure they're in books, but they're probably written in, some ancient language or some language that isn't English. Anyways, so stay a while, but that's what this channel is about. But I'm gonna kind of jump right into the last video. I talked about manifestation and water, but I want to take this to the next level with water. So one of the things that we can do to increase our manifestation is to focus on increasing our wealth energy, um, not just money energy, but our wealth energy. Wealth is everything, our health, our mental mindset, our quality of life. All of that is a form of wealth. And money is also having enough money to pay your bills, or having extra money to buy some of those extra things or luxury items. Wealth energy. So one way we can increase that wealth energy is through rain. And the rain isn't what we just think it is. It has a lot of magical properties. The gods, so the different deities, they will use and seed magical energy into different types of rain. Some deities or gods like to create or send their magic into certain types of rain. So like we have the heavy rains and the big fat droplet rains, and we have the light drizzles, and then the really, really light misty rain. All of those rains have different magical properties. And we can benefit by ingesting it, by drinking that rain. Um, if you're not in a chemtrail area, of course. So that's a whole different conversation. But um, so the smell before rain and the smell after the rain, most of us love that earthy, musky smell that comes after, that cleanses, and when it first rains. Well, that's magic. That has magical energy in it, magical wealth energy. There's a reason why we like that. It's because our spirit, on some level, we recognize that it is good for us. It's not what the scientists just tell us. Yeah, if you want to follow that, that's fine. What you can look it up, but it's called, that energy is called petrichor. Scientists will tell you it's the particles or something in the rocks or dirt. Don't worry about that. No, the petrichor energy is something you want to absorb. So before it rains, sit outside a half hour before and just inhale in the energy. After it rains, same thing. Inhale and just take it in and visualize that petrichor energy going and infusing your body out into your energy field, your aura, all the different layers of your energy field. That is some magical energy, that petrichor. And so take some time to absorb that. The Now I don't remember the full story, but they say that it was the god Odin who he wanted to learn wisdom, the wisdom of God, and he like the tree of knowledge, I guess it's called. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not really good on the history, but he wanted to learn about it. I guess he gave up his eye for it. But one of the things he did learn about was the magical energy of petrichor and rain. and that we can use that to build up our wealth body. At least this is what I was taught. And some of you may know more of the story. And if you do, please share it below in the comments. Share it with all of us. I probably have more information on it, but as far as the history, but I'm not really big on history. I'm just big on putting the practical information into use. How do I use it today? So, but if you have that information, please share it down below in the comments. I'm sure we'll all enjoy it. But um, that's one of the things that I was taught that he learned, and was about the magical properties of taking in petrichor and how important that is. And so absorbing that energy. Also, you can drink different rains, have different wealth energies. They also have healing and different other properties of energies. Um, and so like I mentioned, some gods, they like to seed magical energy on certain types of rains. So maybe some of the gods or deities or bodhisattvas like fine drizzles, and others like the violent rains that come down real hard. It doesn't matter. Try it, because if you're in a safe place where it's not chemtrails and things, then put out a bowl with a screen on top. Make sure you have a screen on top, like a strainer or something, a grease strainer or something, or a sieve or something, and put it on top, because I know the first time I did it, I got all kinds of sticks and leaves in there and dirt. So make sure you have something that sits on top of a bowl or something, and let it rain and catch it, and then try drinking it. And if you're concerned about drinking it, just try pouring it over your body or something, or even better, walking out in the rain. But that is one definite way to increase your wealth energy, and especially if you have like problems holding on to money or increasing your money, or you're like struggling in poverty, then this is a free way to do that. So that's just a quick tip and thing that I learned, and how important that is too. Because I don't know about you, but I feel like we need all that we can get to increase our wealth energy, because I came from a family that didn't have money. It was like a lot of poverty down my spiritual ancestry. And so I do everything that I can to improve my wealth bodies and energy. And we store our wealth energy in different dantians, but our lower dantian, which is like in the where the woman's uterus area, or our lower abdomen, is where a lot of our wealth energy is stored. I forgot, there's a name for what it's called besides dantian, but it's down in that area, where so the more that you can accumulate and store down there, the more you can attract easier wealth to you. And wealth, I mean, in many forms, but you could decide, not decide, I guess you can focus on an intention setting for your reign of what type of wealth you want to attract more of, if whether it's just physical money or gold or a home or something like that. You can try that too. Or what I do is I'm just happy just to let it, just to have it and accumulate it into my system. And then I figure when I think about, or when I want something, I start focusing on that, and all of that energy is just neutral energy to be used into that new focus. And I don't always like try to program it, I guess you could say. I just kind of try to absorb as much as I can, and know that it's there like a battery or electricity. When I need to use it, then I can focus it. Oh, this is what I want to use it on today. So just a thought. So hopefully this tip has helped you. And please, please, if you practice these tips with the petrichor and the money, wealth, energy, let us know in the comments below how it worked for you, what your experiences are. I'm sure we'd all love to hear and learn to and grow together. So thank you for sharing your time and your most precious energy with me for this video, and staying with me until the end and watching. If you enjoyed this information, please like and subscribe. Oh yeah, and I'll also include some links down below for any like crystals or containers, some metal containers. If you want to, the bowl, like I use a big metal bowl. If you don't have one, I'll include some affiliate links if you want to look in the description to support the channel. All right, well, namaste, until we see each other again. Take care. Take care, everyone.